Okay, so 3 years later, how are the bees?
Same situation. Nothing much has improved. They're still declining. Still haven't found out any information really.
So, how much money is being spent to research it?
That I don't really know. That is a good question. I don't know who you can ask for that. Maybe the inspectors of the state. Maybe they might know.
Well, how often are the bees disappearing?
It's hard to know. We don't know the exact amount or anything. Just whenever we go to our hives, like at different times. We don't go into your hives every day because we don't know how often they're dying or whatever. You just check them, infrequently whenever you're working them, and then that's when you know if the damage has been done.
So how often are you bringing in new bees?
He's always constantly replacing bees. That's, gosh, we do that constantly every month.
Every few months?
Yeah, every month we're having to buy new bees, new queens, making new hooks up just for the loss of it all.
Okay. So exactly what happens if we have no bees?
You have no food.
No food, no pollination?
Food, no honey, no vegetables. Just about 2/3 of our food is pollinated by a bee. So if there's nothing left, there's no bees left, there's no food.
So, okay, so how much honey in the stores is American honey?
That's a good question. Dad, how much honey in the stores is American honey?
I don't remember.
Not a whole lot. Most of it's from Uruguay.
There's a lot in the stores from America, but they're bringing in a lot.
And a lot is blended.
Blended. Okay. Blended honey, what is it blended with?
Blended with your honey from Uruguay, China, corn syrup, a way to make it cheaper.
How can you tell what is American honey and what isn't?
It should be labeled on there, but
it's not?
I don't know if it is. I haven't really looked, but it's supposed to be labeled. Right?
Okay, do they have to be registered to have blended honey?
I don't know if you have to be registered, but you have to be registered to have bees and stuff. You have to have a license and everything.
You don't have to have a license. You have to be registered with the state of Florida to be inspected.
Would you have to have a license for... What was the question? Would you have to... Would you have to have a license for blended honey? No, right?
No. Part of beekeeping. You have to have a bottling license.
A bottling license.
Bottling license.
Don't be shy.
Okay, so we have blended honey, we have foreign honey. It doesn't have to be labeled. We don't know what we're buying. We don't know what's healthy or not.
It has to be labeled.
Yeah, it's supposed to be labeled, but what's on the label is the problem.
Oh, but it's not being labeled properly so that the person knows if they're buying this from here or if they're buying it from... Okay, so...
You have to have where it's originated from. What country it originated from, it has to be on the label.
But it's not. I look at, like when I go to the supermarket, I don't see that.
It says different countries and they have it
Mostly it's on the
abbreviated.
back.
Because they don't want you to know it comes from other countries.
Like hidden small print.
Okay, what's the better honey?
It depends on what you taste like.
Depends on the taste. Depends on what you like. There's thousands of different types of honey.
But quality-wise?
It's all different. You have baker's honey, you have table grade honey. It's all types.
Okay.
Also a rule of thumb is that the darker your honey, the better of your health benefits.
What?
Darker your honey, the more of your health benefits.
So which would be the healthier place to get honey from?
The beekeeper.
The beekeeper? Just go to the beekeeper?
It's a natural product.
The natural product.
And you know where it's coming from.
So is it just like this right here? Is it just pure honey? Just pure honey?
Right, pure crop. Honey.
And so this is different from the blended honey.
Right. We don't add nothing. We don't heat it up or anything. We do strain it through cheese pot. That is the only process that we put it through.
How long has your family been beekeeping?
We started it in high school at Future Farmers of America.
Ah.
And you can see now he's an old man.
So you've been doing this for a very long time. So these last, say, 5-10 years have been very different from before?
Yeah, definitely. Not only mentioning the climate change and the weather, all that takes effect and plays with the bees and everything. Notice that when it's hot and everything. And with the Africanized bees, you notice a change in with those. We have more.
Africanized bees?
Yeah, finding more. We have more experience with them, I guess.
Okay. So, how do you see the honey, I guess, the beekeeping trade going in the next 3 to 5 years?
I hope better than what it is. I mean, the price of honey on the market is so low, it's hard to make a living on it.
Why is it low if it's a natural product and you have beekeepers?
It's like a kind of necessity, I guess, for some people.
So it's not in demand?
Exactly.
Okay.
13, 14, 15.
Interesting. So what are you guys planning to do, like, in the future?
Just try to take day by day and stay afloat, basically. I don't know how much longer, you know, he's going to be in it. I'm trying to make him retire and chill out.
So it's just gotten...
He loves beekeeping, so...
So it's just gotten that bad that...
Yeah, it's just, you know, people still in. The cost of keeping the business afloat is a lot.
So, but Florida kind of needs its agricultural base, so that's kind of scary. I mean, how many beekeepers are still in Florida?
There's actually a lot. There's a lot of little beekeepers. You know, there's not so many main big keepers anymore, but there's a lot of little ones. And that's the problem, is that you have a lot of little ones outpushing the big ones on cheaper prices and stuff for the pollination.
Okay. So it's kind of finger crossed, trying to figure out what's happening with the bees, and hopefully the market will come back.
We're praying.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.